In this short video, I'm going to show you how to export an EndNote library to Excel. You may have experienced when you're trying to bring an EndNote library into Excel, it's kind of messy. They return the lines in weird ways, and it's really hard to sort of look at your data that way. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how to export your EndNote library cleanly. The first thing we have to do is edit an output style. Then we're going to add carriage returns, and then we're going to go ahead and export the text file from EndNote so we can open it up in Excel. So let's start by creating our output style. Normally they call it tab delimited, but I'm just going to go to Edit, Output Styles, and I'm going to create a brand new style instead of using tab delimited, which is what they recommend. So I'm just going to go to New Style, and I get this blank template. So from here, I can go to Templates under Bibliography, and I'm going to add in what kind of information I want to be transferred over. So the first thing you have to do is choose your reference type. Now, most of us are probably using journal articles, but if you did have books or book chapters or web pages that you were bringing over, you'd have to create a reference type for each of those represented in your library. But we're just going to do journal article for now. So let's start by inserting fields. The first field I'm going to insert is just the author field because I want to add this. You can choose whatever you want to add, whatever you want to analyze in your Excel file, but I'm going to choose author for now. Now after I insert that field, I have to insert a tab. So I just click on tab. This will be a nice little arrow. And I'm going to insert another field. So I'm going to put in the journal. I want the journal. And again, I'm going to insert another tab. Then I want the title of my article for sure. And again, you can put this in whatever order you want. I'm going to go back to Insert Field, add another tab. When you look at your fields list, you can see you could put pages, volumes, issues. You can go down and put the name of your database. You can put in your research notes, whatever you want to add into this. So I'm going to go ahead and just put year here, add another tab. And that's all I'm going to add for now. You could add more. Again, if you have other things, other reference types besides journal articles, like a book or a book chapter, then you would need to add those reference types as well. So other than this, the other thing you need to really consider is how your author names are going to appear, because they can come out kind of funny. But all you have to do under Bibliography is click on Author Name. And I'm going to choose full name. For under initials, I'm going to choose full name. And again, I'm just going to do last name, comma, first name because that's what I want. Last name, comma, first name for my first author and my other authors. But just be sure to choose under initials full name so you get the full author name. Okay, so this is all you really need to do for your style. Now you want to save it. So go to File, Save As, and I'm going to save it as Excel style. So it's for Excel. So I'm going to click Save. Close out my style up here. Upper right hand corner, I can just click on the X and close it out. So now I've created my style. I'm going to click on my drop down menu and select that style. Select another style, Excel style, click choose. Now the next thing I need to do is add carriage returns. So to do this, I'm going to go to Edit, Change Text, and I'm going to select any field. Now the next thing I need to do is click under Search For, and I'm going to insert a special carriage return. We're just adding carriage returns to our field so it will appear correctly in Excel. The next thing we need to do is go to Change Text To. I'm going to put a semicolon here and a space, so there'll be a space after the semicolon. Now I can click Change. Okay, so it tells you how many references it's looking across. Just click OK. And then it tells you how many changes were made, 149 changes. So just click OK. Now we're ready to export our file. Now to export our file, we just want to highlight all our references. I'm going to hit Control-A on my keyboard, highlight them all, and I can go to File, Export, and I'm going to need to be sure to name my output style as the style that I just created. So that was the Excel style. Here it is. It's a text file. The name of my library was Risk Tools, so I'm just going to leave that. And I'm going to save it to my desktop. Just click Save. Now I'm ready to go over to Excel. Here's my blank Excel document, and I'm going to open up my text file in this in Excel. So File, Open. I'm going to look on my desktop. I'm going to open it up. Now it gives you this little text import wizard. It's already chosen delimited for you, so you can click Next. It's looking for a tab, which we've already set up, so I'm going to click Next. Just click Finish. And here is my data. I have to just stretch out the fields a little so you can see it a little better. But that is my complete data. Again, in EndNote, if you wanted other fields, I've got the author, I've got the journal, I've got the article title, I've got the year, I could go back into EndNote and add other fields. So let's say I wanted the name of the database. So you see here I don't have my name of my database that I used. I can add the name of my database in EndNote. To do that, I'm just going to go to Tools, Change and Move Fields. So from here I can select any field. So I'm going to click on the drop-down menu and I'm going to choose Name of Database. I'm going to replace the whole field, which doesn't really matter because it's empty. And I'm going to say I got all of these from PubMed. So I'm just going to enter in PubMed, click OK. It changes all 20 of my references. I click OK. And there it says PubMed. So now back in my Excel style, I could go back and edit my output style, edit Excel style. I'm going to go back to templates under bibliography, and I want to include the name of my database. So to do that, I just go back to Insert Field, and I find the name of database. Here it is. Add my tab in at the end. When I close out my style, it's going to ask me if I want to save it, so yes. So now I can export the file. I just have to be sure to highlight all my references. Again, I hit Control-A on my keyboard, and I go to File, Export, and it's still in my Excel style. I'm just going to name it Risk Tools, New, click Save. Now I can go back to Excel and open that file. File, Open. It's on my desktop. Here it is. It's delimited, and I click Next. Tab is chosen, I click Next, and I can finish, and here are all my references. And you can see my name of database there. If you have any questions, just email us at rml-help@mdanderson.org or give us a call at 22282.